This is Sergeant Peterson of Chicago Police. Rooney, you're an idiot. Yes, sir. Very much so, sir. I want my daughter outside in 10 minutes.
Grace!
Grace!
Hello. Hello.
Grace!
Welcome to Entertain This, a podcast about movies, TV shows, and video games, and strange Japanese movies that Mitch has me watching for punishment. So, I had to watch Kamen Rider Zero One for the longest time. I thought it was Ramen Rider.
Ramen. Just riding some noodles.
Yeah.
Take these seasoning packets.
It wouldn't surprise me. This movie was so random. But, yeah, so I didn't realize that this movie was a part of, like, a franchise.
Series, yeah.
So
it's like Power Rangers, but it's a movie.
because people,
Japanese.
like, I'll get to the plot in a second, but, like, people would show up on camera and everybody would be like, it's that guy. And I'd be like, who is that guy? You know?
Who is this man?
Yeah. And
Is it Abe Frohmeyer, the Sausage King of Chicago?
there was just so much screaming and, you know, special effects and chaos. I had no idea what was going on. So apparently it's the future, right? Okay.
I guess. I don't know.
It's
I've
just
never
current
seen,
Japan.
I've never seen this.
with cyborgs and
That's what Japan is right now.
but there's this, I guess, a bad guy. I don't know. He's bad because he's got a coat on that he doesn't have his arms or his sleeves. It's just on his back. That's like the telltale sign that he's a bad guy. So like he's wearing like a cape. But anyway,
So sinister.
he made a bomb. I think. I don't know. He stuck a sword in the ground and the world's ending in 60 minutes. And so for some reason, either the sword's a bomb. They're throwing these like smoke grenades and red smoke comes out and everybody just dies. Just fall over and die. And this one dude wakes up and he's in a subway terminal. And I thought they were like going the Matrix vibe. They definitely ripped off the Matrix vibe for a couple of reasons because he like woke up alone. And then like there's all these corpses around him. And he sees a girl and he chases after her. And they go to a church and he touches a candle and it turns into like ones and zeros, like literally ones and zeros, like binary. And the girl's like, you know,
You've been chosen.
she's like, yeah, I've left my fiance or something about. I wish I could make him have a decision to do life better or whatever. And he's like,
Who are you?
no, he says they realize that they're dead and in the afterlife. And she's like, but we're stuck here. And he's like, you are, but I'm not. And he just like deuces out. And then he wakes up and he's on a car like mangled with blood all over his face. And he's just like, I'm not dead anymore.
Like Neil Breen?
Yeah, he just pops up and he's fine.
He's just doused in blood with no actual
Yeah.
injuries.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. So the bad guy is going to, the red smoke is actually like nanobots. And they keep saying, nano machine, like 15 times. And these things like infect people and
Eat their brains.
yeah, something. It does something to them. But they're not dead. They're just mostly dead. So,
Which means they were all playing cards, and he cheated.
but, so like
That's going to be next trivia.
they're wearing gas
Princess Bride
masks.
trivia.
They're wearing gas. That would be great trivia. They're wearing gas masks, and then all of a sudden they decide they don't need to wear gas masks anymore. They just have like this digital force field, and I'm like, why not just use that from the beginning? You know, but whatever.
Well, they didn't know it was nanobots. Nanomachine.
So the first scene is this yellow guy fights this red guy, and it's like I thought it was a laser tag anime at first because it was all like vibrant.
I watched that very first part.
Yeah, it was all vibrant, glow in the dark,
Yeah.
you know, fluorescent colors, and they have like this KKK looking cult in the background, and they all have torches and they're chanting. And these dudes.
So it's like the same dudes from Cobra. Like the murder axe cult people who were just out there just clinking axes in a factory.
They're just standing there and just chanting, and then like these
It's like Mortal Kombat. They're in the middle of the arena fighting, and everybody else is on the outside.
These two dudes are just fighting and whatnot, and
Shooting lasers.
but they're like doing crazy kung fu, and the camera work was actually pretty cool. How they did the camera work, they're like the way that they would mash cuts for some of the choreography was pretty impressive. But their
I thought the fight scenes in CGI were pretty good.
The costumes were stupid, Mitch, and they were all the same. I couldn't tell who was who.
You're telling me this like I've never seen this.
Okay.
I just know that this was something I knew you would not like.
So like I kept thinking that there was one guy who was the same guy, and I found out that there were all like 4 different dudes at the end of the movie, and you're supposed to know that. The movie would have made a lot more sense at that point,
He's finding out important plot points in the last 5 minutes.
The difference was like the one guy who looks like a bug with yellow antennas is not the same as the guy who looks like a yellow bug with red antennas. Like how? Give him something. Give him wings.
I need to look this up.
Have him lose an arm.
Talk amongst yourselves.
And another thing that was stupid too is they would have these epic fights, and like they'd slash a guy with a sword, and he would just be like, "Oh, that hurt," and then they keep fighting or whatever.
Oh,
and,
that dude.
And then they'd get into other fights, and then they'd like, punch a dude and he'd explode. I'm like, where is the level of danger here of like what kills a person or not? Like one person would get shot, they would die. Another person got shot in the face and just like giggles and stuff. So. It was all over the place. They kept introducing all these characters. They had one guy, they had a cutaway to this guy just typing away at a computer like a maniac, and then he realizes something happened. He hacked into the wrong program or whatever, and he gets up and runs. And I'm like, oh, something's gonna explode. And then you never see that guy again. And I'm like, did you just accidentally put this into the movie? Like this, what did this belong to? So I have no idea what this movie's about. And
was it all in Japanese?
Yeah.
Was there any English over?
There was dubs. There was a sub, but
it didn't make sense.
It kind of made sense, but they kept saying the word is like just by itself.
They go is,
but they would mouth the word too, like the vocal projection would say is too, and I was like, is what? What is happening right now? And then at the very end, this person walks up and they're all like, is. And I was like, that's a person. we keep saying is like we're calling this person.
That just sounds like that bit from Robin Hood Men in Tights when the sheriff talks out of sequence. He's like, forest, it, illegal, that be, is. And they're like, what? And like he has to say it normally that way. Oh.
Yeah. So... Yeah, and then the costumes were stupid. They looked like stormtrooper outfits, but they like made them color coordinated. And
I had the action figures for Kamen Rider,
and they had these insane weapons that were all plastic, and they were just
beating the snot out of
whipping each other around. And then they'd have a fight where they'd be like in a church and they'd be fighting and stuff. And then they'd cut away to another fight for 2 random people that have no idea why they're fighting. And they cut back.
Some hobos, some dude fighting.
They cut back to the church fight, but they're in the woods for some reason all of a sudden. And I'm like, what is going on?
How did we get here?
Yeah, so the explosions, everything exploded.
Here's how Hayden watched it. He was awake. Wait. Why are they here now?
I definitely was awake for the entirety of the movie, but
were you?
I promise, because I was.
Was this a dream you had?
No, this is. You want me to read the Wikipedia plot for you?
No, I'll look it up later.
All right, because the plot is pretty extensive according to Wikipedia.
Wow, 3 whole paragraphs.
You don't want to read that.
You don't want to read any of
that. But yeah, so in the end, the bad guy decides he wants to be a good guy, and then another bad guy shows up, and he's like, "You're the traitor, bad guy. I'm the new bad guy," and then he becomes the bad guy, and then
they beat him up.
Yeah, and then they stop the bomb. It's in real time. Like the bomb starts at 60 minutes because, yes, and
it was like 24.
I don't know. Yeah, and so like they made it a big stink of it, of like keeping a counter going throughout the entire 60 minutes. Of like, 5 minutes later you'd see like, okay, we get it. Yeah, it's been 5 minutes. You're keeping it real time. Great. And at the end, guess what time they stopped the clock?
001.
0016. So they stopped the clock with 0.16 seconds.
That's like in Goldfinger where they stopped the nuke at 007. And it's just like, they freeze on the camera. It's just like, yeah, we did it. What are you going to do about it? Yeah. It's like the best movie we've made so far.
Also, out of nowhere, the people had powers. So they're fighting, and then this guy like summons a giant cricket.
What?
He does. He summons a cricket, and
I need to watch this.
And then the cricket does like
karate.
Well, kind of. It just kind of annoys people. So,
it would be more in real life. That'd be more like, oh my god!
yeah, it just like kind of like chased after people, but I don't think it could actually do damage. I don't know.
I'd run for my life.
And then they would have like words that jump up on the screen like you're playing like Street Fighter, but they would have the weirdest adjectives and the weirdest nouns go together. Like I don't know, fire punch would be like a normal one, but they'd say like angel knuckle or like
Angel knuckle
or like
moose headbutt,
surfing foot or something stupid like that. And I'm just like, is this them playing on us when we get our stupid Japanese tattoos and it just
so like
says
some
toilet?
sort of verb and then a body part.
Yes, yeah, it's just something crazy but
Jump. Tongue.
you can tell the severity of the attack by how much the announcer man screamed. The attack.
There's a man announcing all this as this is happening.
It's not them doing it. It's some guy off camera. It's just like
a news dude, like a gold
lizard elbow, you know. But and then they would put the graphics up on screen, and then two people would yell at the same time, and then combine the words, and then they do their lizard elbow and falcon wing going on at the same time, and they'd have the super teamed up attack, and then everything was just chaos at all times. And then sometimes they would even sing their attacks. Yes, I was very confused. It was a lot to take in. There's so many bright lights. So
if you have epilepsy, don't watch this film.
yeah, no, the Japanese people are not kind of epileptic people, that's for sure. But yeah, it was wild.
How many like cuts was there? Like some dude just like got the business like with like some epic shot, and whoever did it just spins and looks at the camera.
There's a lot of that. Like,
and then they're like, ching.
Like they had one guy who was a samurai, which made no sense because when he transformed into his robot costume, he wasn't a samurai anymore. I don't know. He just walked around like a samurai, and then he's like, robot whatever activate. And they had these like belt buckles. So imagine the Yu-Gi-Oh thing, like the apparatus on your wrist, okay, but for the belt. And like these things like splay out, and they put in cards to transform into whatever, and then they load a card to do a weird attack. And then one dude put in a bad guy's card, and apparently that was a big deal. Yeah, and he got like blood and stuff was like coming up out of the ground and stuff.
You activated my trap card.
I was just like, what is going on?
So it's like, Pikachu, use Thunder Smash.
It was just wild. So, yeah. I mean, this
was a riveting tale.
If you just want to watch just an hour and a half of sheer Japanese chaos, this is it for you. So, yeah. There was a president the whole time. And I was like, they keep talking about the president.
Did he have a belt that did magic?
He did, because he was the guy that was dead. And I was like, that's the president? He's like 18. What is your...
He's in school.
What are the regulations for your parliament here? This makes no sense. All right.
Teenagers handing out playing cards. There's no basis for a system of government.
Exactly. So, there you go. That was a wild movie. All right.
So what was your other punishment?
To be determined.
Well, it was Adventures in Dino City.
Oh, yeah.
That you were supposed to do.
Hey, man.
That I sent you the link to. Like, all you do is press the button to take you to YouTube.
I watched this movie spaced out over like 5 days. It's been a busy couple days for me.
Well,
so.
Because you didn't do one. You get another.
So you still have to watch.
You run up your tab.
Adventures in Dino City.
Adventures of Dino Babysitting.
And now, because you,
I could wager him one.
Well,
unless you got a good one.
I got a good one.
Okay.
You got to watch Shark Side of the Moon. It's
great when they put puns in with sharks.
It says decades ago, the USSR developed unkillable sharks and launched them to the moon.
Because
they could. Because we could, Vladimir.
You know what? It sounds like something Russia would do.
Hey, we've made immortal sharks. Let's launch them into space.
To the moon.
Cool.
Well, says today, a team of American astronauts will endure the horrors of the shark side of the moon.
So do like the sharks have costumes, like astronaut outfits or something?
Let's see.
They have space helmets on.
No, they're just like, dead sharks on them.
They're like mutated looking sharks.
But how do they breathe?
I don't know. You're going to find out, though.
It looks like Street Sharks live action.
It looks like Godzilla poop.
You're going to find out if they can breathe.
All right.
In space.
They're just walking around like
space.
If it's any consolation, it's a 2022 film.
Sweet.
Oh,
where is it on anything?
I have no idea.
You're gonna make me pay
That's for you to find out.
Well, that's what happens when punishments keep piling up.
All right.
You dumbass.
dinosaur things, and
What'd you
No,
say?
it's not.
you made me do it before.
No.
Well,
You did.
You said
You-
DICK.
No, you made for those 3-letter words that you just said. You made me do it before, and we always defer to Mitch. Mitch, what do you have to
No,
say?
we never defer to Mitch.
We always.
You said ASS.
I thought whose phone buzzed?
I don't know. Don't change the subject.
I'm not changing the subject. I was saying we have said that
the
several times.
spoon,
I've
Mitch.
heard you say it. I've heard you say
the
it,
spoon,
and
Mitch.
nothing
No.
happened.
You made me do it every time.
I've never said that.
You've made me do it every
I've
time.
heard you say it.
I know you have.
I have said it, and I had to take the hot sauce.
This is outrageous.
This
This is shallow
It
pedantic.
will be.
sucks.
Get your spoon.
Go get your spoon, Tom.
I don't want to get my spoon.
All right. While Tom is getting his spoon, let's move on to social media, Mitch. Oh, well, do that first. Go get your spoon, Tom. This is a perfect soundtrack for you. It's like one of those pole loop flute things.
It just said recorder 20th Century Fox.
It's like if you gave me a recorder, told me to make that. That was good.
Anyway, so yeah, I forgot to do social media first, but entertainthispodcast.com. Oh my gosh. Oh, I touched my eye after touching the hot sauce.
The bottle on the outside.
My eye's burning.
I don't have.
Oh,
That's what you get for punishing me again, Mitch.
oh my gosh. Entertainthispodcast.com. We'll take you to our Facebook group and page.
I have an eye patch over there. Hayden, quick, grab it.
On Entertain This Podcast / Oh, it burns so bad.
Oh, this is totally.
Yeah, go to Twitter. Go to the stuff.
Find the things.
Oh man,
Do the stuff. Do the stuff.
I can't open my eye, and it still burns.
Good.
Like it's burning down through here.
You don't need your eyes to do a podcast, Mitch. Give yourself a healthy little dose there, Tim.
That's a healthy amount. That's a.
All right, entertainthispodcast.com. That's where you can reach all of our social media platforms and talk to us.
Yes.
Offer suggestions, donate,
I hate this.
all sorts of things. Go ahead, Tom.
I freaking hate this so much.
Go ahead, Tom. Oh, this is a good episode, guys.
At least it's not in your eyes.
You're both dying simultaneously.
I wasn't supposed to.
I guess I'll just talk to myself.
No, I went down the wrong hole.
All right, so who had movies?
I had movies.
What did you see with your both eyes?
I watched all.
Where you got, Tom?
I watched All Quiet on the Western Front. I took
Yeah.
a Tom. I watched an.
I wanted to watch that movie.
It is really good.
Yeah.
It's something I've been telling you. Like I wanted to see a good like World War I trench warfare movie. It's based after the book that was written.
Yeah, and there was a movie, back in the 80s, Tom?
Yeah, there's like 2 other movies that were made of it.
Tom's dying. He's currently deep-throating his sink right now.
Basically, this shows a German soldier on the Western Front in World War One, and he's basically showing his trying to survive the horrors of trench warfare and trying to cross no man's land.
Yeah.
Man, it's making my nose run too. I didn't even take any. It was directed by Edward Berger, which
Burger.
he the movie's on Netflix. It's also the most expensive Netflix movie so far.
Really?
Yeah, I found that out looking up some research. It's been nominated for some awards in I guess in Europe. I don't remember the exact ones that it was, but I do know it's been nominated for some awards. But they do a really good job of showing like the visual change in the characters from like the beginning of the war to the end, and like their facial expressions, how haggard their clothing, and you can just tell they've been through a lot.
Yeah, they get dirty and everything.
It's originally in German, so you have to change it. It says change to British English.
Yeah.
So
you listen to it dubbed?
yeah, basically.
I started it. I only got like 15 minutes in the movie before I stopped for some reason, but I can't do dubbed to live action. I gotta watch it subbed.
But the only person that I really recognized was Daniel Bruhl, which played Baron Zemo from Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
other than that, he's really the only one I recognize. But the movie's got a 7.9 on IMDb.
Come on back, Tom. The listeners want to hear your suffering.
They can hear in the background.
I would actually give it an 8.5 because I really enjoyed it. There's like one scene where the tanks are coming in and these guys are in the trench, and like they didn't hold back on the gruesomeness.
Yeah.
Like the tank comes in and it just collapses the trench, and this guy just basically gets mowed up by the tread of the tanks.
Just gets chewed up.
And I mean, I'm assuming it was practical effects because it looked
Pretty
gruesome.
real.
Yeah, it looked pretty real. But I really did like it. I mean, I'm not going to spoil the ending, but I'll spoil a little bit of it where basically you're watching this guy lose his friends throughout the entire movie.
That's what it's all about. Yeah, if you ever read the book or had to for any reason. Where are you going, Tom? Just
Walk it off.
Just
walk it
have
off.
a seat. Come on.
But it does a really good job of showing how he has to cope with that. You know, some friends leave, some die, but it shows a good job of coping, how he has to cope with the horrors of the war, losing his friends, and everything like that.
Yeah, I watched the part where they like all enlist, basically just like kind of as like a dare kind of thing, you know. And it's just like these stupid kids, you know. But people were really like prone to propaganda and stuff like that back then. So you know, it was pretty. It was something, and it was also really interesting that Netflix, as liberal as it is, chose to do a war movie from the bad guy's side.
From the German point of view.
So and I'm not saying like we should glorify the people who do all those terrible crimes and stuff from both world wars or anything like that, but there's victims on both sides.
Well, I mean, the film does a really good job of showing you that while he was a soldier, he was there doing the job that he was told to do. And they show examples of, like, if you didn't do the job, they would just straight up, like, line you up and shoot you. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, he really didn't have a choice. He had to do his job as a soldier or they were going to kill him anyways.
Right.
So, I mean, it does a good job of showing, like, there's times that he doesn't want to fight somebody or doesn't want to kill somebody. And basically it comes down to it's either him or them because they're not giving him a choice. But either by his enemy or by his his superiors, they don't give him a choice.
Yeah.
So it does really good.
Cool. So you said 8.5, and that's pretty accurate?
Well, they gave it a 7.9. I'm giving it an 8.5.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was a lot better. Like, because I've been wanting to see it when it waiting for it to come out, and it was a lot better than what I thought it was going to be being a Netflix movie.
Did they do the Christmas famous Christmas truce? Where like both sides just decided to not fight and they played like soccer together and stuff like that.
I don't remember seeing anything like that.
I don't know if it was.
I know they had like the treaty towards the end.
Okay.
But I don't remember seeing like the Christmas truce part.
Yeah. All right. What news do you have, Mitch?
The next part of my news is
you're on deck.
there's going to be a movie called Spirited that's going to be only on Apple TV, unfortunately.
I've seen that, yeah.
It'll have it's basically a Christmas Carol from the ghost point of view.
Yeah.
And it'll be Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
It looks hilarious, but unfortunately, it's only Apple TV, and I don't have Apple TV.
I'm thinking about getting it because there's a couple shows. Like there's a show called Foundation on Apple TV that seems pretty interesting. Mm-hmm. And they're getting like the exclusive streaming rights to MLS. It was that Major League Soccer.
Yeah.
So no other streaming company is going to have that. So Apple TV is about to blow up. Sit down, Tom.
Tom looks like a zombie.
I just threw up. I'm not even lying to you.
You should have done that on
Yeah, we
camera.
heard that.
You should have done that on the microphone, man.
I was about to throw up in the other bathroom, but I was like, Mitch poops here. And I was like, I'm going to mine.
You put your mouth so close to that.
Like my mouth started salivating, like when like your body's like internal timer goes, all right, look, we're on the clock.
So how did that puke feel coming back out? With
How do you think it felt, Hayden?
all that hot
How do you
stuff?
think?
Is it just like
It's like right there in like the back, like top of your throat,
battery acid coming
like
back
into
up?
your sinuses.
I can tell you this: don't touch it, and then touch your eye.
Really? Don't taste it either. I'm throwing this crap out when you guys leave.
No, you're not.
Nah,
I paid money for that.
Nah, you not.
I pay money for all the drinks you two drink all the time, and I don't see any.
Yeah.
I bought 4 Red Bulls. Okay, they are currently in your fridge. So, and you didn't buy this drink either.
My next bit of news was there's going to be a Christmas Story Christmas starring most of the original cast. I think the dad's not there and the mom won't be back in it.
No, they're dead. That's why.
But Ralphie will be reprising his role. I forgot his name.
I don't know his name. He's
Peter Billingsley.
Okay, sure. Why not?
the wealth of knowledge. The one dude from Elf. He plays like one of the toy makers.
But basically, Ralphie wants to recreate his childhood Christmas atmosphere with his kids. So they go back home.
Shoot one of them in the face with a Red Ryder BB gun.
Well, they go back home and then they take it. Like there's one part in the trailer where he's like taking them to the department store. They're like, "Oh, we want to go see Santa." And as they're running off, he's standing there with his wife. He goes, "Don't let him kick you in the face." And his wife's like, "What?" He's like, "Don't worry about it."
You had to be here.
So this like the original Christmas Story was in the 50s.
That's when it was based. I think this
No,
was.
it was set in like the 40s.
No, it was in the 50s.
No, it was set in the 40s.
Was it?
Either way,
It
I
was
think
set around like World War II.
I think this one is set like in the 60s or early 70s.
The sequel is?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, it comes out November 17th, so I'm excited to see it just because it has the original cast. Like even the bully, like the main bully, is back.
Scott Farkas.
He looks the exact same.
Yeah, he does.
This is like his 50-year-old body with that stupid fox face that he's got.
Yeah.
So-
He was in one of the Resident Evil movies.
And
was
then
he really?
He was
Yeah.
in-
the second one, I think,
which one was the name of the second one?
the Apocalypse, where they're in the city.
Yeah. He's in that one. He dies.
And then, lastly, the 28 months later is.
Oh, man. They've been talking about this movie for a decade.
They say it's looking more likely because Danny Boyle has a script ready, and
He's had a script ready for like 20 years.
well, he said that he's ready to make it. He just needs a producer that's willing to shell out the money to help out.
Danny Boyle is he's a hit or miss director, So we'll see what happens.
Oh my god, my body's failing.
But that's the last bit of my news. So on to TV.
Oh my God! They killed Kenny!
How you doing?
I'll keep him glasses.
Holy taxation. You're right again, Batman.
I just burned.
Quit touching it.
Let's put a cold drink on it.
Quit picking at it.
So Tom,
Yeah, I watched it.
What'd you
I
watch?
watched I Love You, You Hate Me, the Peacock docuseries on Barney.
I actually really want to watch this.
Oh my god! Ow! There was still some sauce, and I just like snorted it. Ah!
Some sauce.
Pardon me.
Is that what you think of that show?
Yes.
How
Yes,
many-
I do.
Was it a miniseries?
It was 2 episodes.
That's it?
Yeah, it was 2 episodes. They're both an hour long.
Oh, okay. Well, were they entertaining?
They were. It goes through like how Barney was created, but like that part was kind of interesting. It was like, lady who was a teacher, she came up with the idea like with her like 3-year-old son as like his entertainment.
Yeah.
Saw like a kid show. I was like, we could do something like that,
Yeah.
and kind of did, and it just kind of just exploded and took off.
Right.
But a lot of the behind the scenes stuff was interesting. How like the dude who played Barney for like the longest time is like some sort of like sex therapist person
What?
in L.A. now.
The dude that was in the suit?
Yeah,
Huh.
he's out there like gyrating and crap, doing like yoga.
There was like a rumor. I don't
And
know.
he was like touching kids.
No, that he fell and like the wires in the mouth like electrocuted him. Was that ever true? No. Okay. All right. One of those like middle school rumors that people say. You know that guy who played Barney?
Oh my!
you all right there, Tom?
No,
All right.
it's literally like I'm snorting pepper.
So
This is terrible.
How was the show?
What was interesting
uh-huh.
was all the background stuff of like these hate groups that suddenly spawned
To hate Barney?
to hate Barney. It was almost like nothing like that had ever happened, like ever. It was like it's a kid show, and dudes are like starting like secret societies, these Bernie bashing things. There's like websites. It's like the jihad against Barney,
Wow.
and just these like weirdos coming out of the woodwork. And guys like, yeah, I came home and normally it's like, oh, daddy, my kids would run up and it's like I come home and they're just sitting there watching that stupid purple dinosaur, and I felt threatened. And it's just like they're kids.
Yeah.
They're glued to a TV of a giant purple dinosaur. Of course. Put on Power Rangers. See what happens.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, Barney's causing kids to be, like, gay.
Is that what they were really concerned
That was an
about?
argument that was made. because they're all like, I love you, you love me. And they're like, all these kids like sitting there like high-fiving, like, yeah, we're all friends. And it's like, what happens if kids watch violent things? And they put on Power Rangers, and they're all like, Red Ranger, and the kid just like punches this other kid right in the chest, just like lays him out. And I was like, yeah, it's morphin' time. But like these hate groups, like, it's like, get a life.
That is such like a 90s thing, like parents watching something on TV and they're being like, I don't know if I like this. You know?
Something
I don't know if I
started
should
like the
this.
Barney haters like newsletter, like a newsletter, and people would like, he like had an ad in a paper, and it's like, and people are like, here's your damn 50 cents, send me the newsletter. I hate this stupid purple dinosaur. And like they're just like lighting Barney dolls on fire. Like some dude was dressed up as like a Barney thing, like a mall event, and a bunch of kids just beat the snot out of him. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. There's people being pissed off. I guess it goes to show like all the internet hate and stuff for today. I mean, it's always been around. It's just people.
This was, I think, like the first like iteration of it. This was like this was patient zero for hate.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know why. Yeah, just let it. I do remember like when Pokemon came out. Parents watched that, and it was like the most off the wall, lambastic, foreign thing to come to America, and kids were consuming it in droves and stuff like that, and parents had to have an issue with it. I think the biggest reason why they had issues with it was because they used the word evolution, and that was a buzzword back in the 90s and stuff like that. So
it's like, my dad didn't like Ed, Ed, and Eddie, but it doesn't mean he runs around beating up people named Edward. Like, just like the skull, like, it was amazing, like, how the show took off and, like, how big of a phenomenon it came. Because, I mean, like, we watched Barney when we were little.
yeah,
I did. My sister did. My brother did.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm sure, did.
I did. Yeah,
I remember him saving Christmas
Barney Save Christmas.
with Mrs. Claus and some kids.
I remember one that was like the alphabet, but they were like knights or something like that. I had that on VHS.
I don't.
I had them all on VHS.
It was a boring show. I didn't like it that much as a kid.
That was the first like thing. It was like, it's like I need like to start dinner. I need to do this. And it's like just put on Barney, and the kids will just be sitting there like, oh my god, purple dinosaur, and like your mom can like do whatever and like have a moment, like sit there with her cup of tea with both hands and just go, peace and quiet.
Not nowadays.
I remember the stupid magic noise that would happen when he transformed from a doll to the real life, and he would always like, explode, like his arms would come out, and he'd do the wiggle and stuff like that. Yeah.
And they had like Barney Live, like they're playing like sold out stadiums.
Really?
With, like all these little kids.
Wow. What was the big thing that, like, for 10 years ago,
The Wiggles.
the Wiggles? That's what it was. So like he was like the pre-Wiggle.
Yeah. He was pretty Wiggles. But it's like that, like somebody brought up, it's like that was kind of thing. It's like it was such an upbeat show. Like there was no like crisis, there was no like, conflict that would happen, nothing. It was just a happiness, friendship to the extreme for 30 minutes. Next episode, another 30 minutes.
Yeah,
like,
I bet they
it was
cranked out like
unrealistic.
8 episodes a day when they were filming.
I mean, they were making a show from like 1980 something to like 2010.
Jeez.
I didn't know it was going that long.
I didn't either.
Yeah, it went that long.
Wow. Well, so was it like originally a public broadcasting show?
Yeah.
And like Mr. Rogers and stuff?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I thought it came on PBS.
And then like the lady's son, like he ended up having problems because they were like he's basically competing for like his parents' like attention with a fake purple dinosaur.
Yeah. That's fair. I could see you being screwed up for that.
But that was the same. Mr. Rogers, like his kids, they said the same thing.
Oh, really?
There's like we go somewhere and it was like everybody was his kid. Like people would just walk up and be like, "Mr. Rogers," and and he would like make time to like talk to every single person of like we're his kids and we're just saying like, "Dad, can we go to the park?"
Yeah.
But it was interesting, and also just these weirdos.
Yeah.
It's like some dude who's like, it's like that nerd meme where he's got like the ponytail and the zits and like the 5 facial hairs.
Why should these kids be happy?
Yeah, that was basically it. Like he was like just some dude in his 20s in the 90s heard about this like jihad against Barney website, and he became like the last like publisher of it, and like like this comic book series about like killing Barney and like aliens and like taking over the world. And I was like, what? Why?
People are stupid.
They are.
Okay.
It was an interesting series. I recommend watching it.
Cool. I might. I was interested in it. So, what news do you have, Tam?
Well, a bit of sad news. They're replacing Henry Cavill as The Witcher.
Yep.
With not popular.
I didn't know that there was that many
Hemsworths
out there.
I remember him from being in one of the Expendable movies.
Yeah, he was in one of these. He was in the Hunger Games.
Yeah, he was in that too.
He was Hunger Games Hemsworth.
There's 3 Hemsworths?
That's that one.
That's that one.
Okay.
That was the one that was dating Miley Cyrus or something.
Yeah.
Something. I don't know. I remember that, and I remember her being.
Tom.
No.
What did you say?
Something.
No, you did.
I'm not doing it again. You can hold me down.
Tom.
Tom. I suffered enough. I threw up. I suffered enough.
You can't break rules, Tom.
I suffered enough, Mitch.
Tom, you can't break rules.
Mitch, shut up. Just shut your face.
That just means he has to do it on the first.
No,
When we
I
start
don't.
the next episode.
All right.
No.
We'll hold it off till the next episode.
I think it's stupid.
Tune in for next week's episode so
Yeah.
you hear Tom die again.
Yeah, I think it's idiotic that they're bringing him in to play The Witcher,
Well,
especially in an established series where we have Henry Cavill for 3 seasons.
so from what I heard, and this is like Reddit kind of rumor stuff, but like apparently Henry Cavill didn't like how much divergence from the books they were going.
He's a nerd.
Yeah, he's a super nerd, and the books are amazing. I really enjoyed the books. So, and they wanted to kind of try and serialize it and prolong a lot of things because, like, honestly, in the show they haven't really gotten very far. So, like, they could make this show go for 8 seasons at the route that they're going. So that was probably aggravating for Henry Cavill, and he left because he got recast as Superman again. So so he's going on.
Be Superman for millions or The Witcher for a few million.
Yeah,
Then there was a push to have Mads Mikkelsen
yeah.
play Geralt of Rivia.
I thought he'd been a great original casting for it, but I don't know. I mean, who knows how crazy the show would have been if Henry Cavill wasn't there demanding that they would have done some original stuff to stick to the books. So,
And then apparently Westworld has been canceled.
Really?
Yep. Like ended with season 4.
They just ended. It's over.
I'm trying to think how it ended.
I think it ended on like a bit of a cliffhanger.
Yeah, kind of. It was a weird. It was weird where they were going with it. So I watched all of them. It was
Well, it's
okay.
over.
Yeah.
You've seen them all. That's
Nah.
it. There's no more Westworld.
Oh well, that's the other Nolan brother and his wife Lisa Joy, the one that did that Hugh Jackman movie.
Okay.
Remember where he was trying
Oh,
to?
Reminiscence.
Yeah, that was not a great movie. So they're not doing great with their content that they're shelling out. So
Westworld was cool in the first season, but then after that, I just like,
yeah, well, that sucks. All right, you done?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Go ahead, Mitch.
You want to play a game? Does it sound so far away?
Was that
Activision.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a little quieter than I thought it was going to be.
All right, so the game that I played is called A Plague Tale Requiem. I played the first one, and I beat the first one
Requiem.
a while ago, and I actually reviewed it on this podcast. So
Tom, I don't feel sorry for you anymore. You should have been taking another one.
Shut up. It's like the gift that keeps on giving.
That's your fault.
I'm having to breathe out of my mouth.
It's your fault.
Because it hurts to breathe out of my nose.
So this one, the first one was called A Plague Tale Innocence. This one's called Plague Tale Requiem. It's made by Asobo Studio. They're all very French, and this takes place in like the 1300 France, amidst the
Black Plague.
yeah, with all the rats and stuff like
Bring
that.
out your dead.
I really like the first one because it's a real stealth game. Like if you get caught, your chances of survival are pretty low. That kind of stuff. You do eventually can ramp up your combat strategies and like choose to get caught to put a person in a position of a disadvantage and kill them in a specific way. In the first game, the first game is about a girl named Amicia and her brother Hugo trying to escape out of a city in France. It's being overrun by rats. Something weird's going on with her little brother. There's some sort of spell or something that's in him that's causing the rats to come around, and then eventually he can kind of control them and like send them to eat people and stuff like that. That's towards the end of the game. Amicia is just you play as her mostly through the game, and she can upgrade, like she has a sling that she can throw rocks, and eventually like she can upgrade like to figure out how to make fire. And the rats are afraid of fire and bright lights, so you use these tools to get through the sea of rats and whatnot. There was a lot more of a horror aspect in the first game than I would say in this one. This one's more about more or less combat strategy and basically, a stealth strategy. The first game, you felt like you didn't want to get caught killed because you had a lot more drive to get your little brother to safety, and the story was immersive, and I was into it. This one, the story is still immersive, but it doesn't have that kind of cutting edge of the original one. Also, this one doesn't feel like a true sequel. It feels like an extended DLC of the first one because the gameplay is exactly the same. The features are exactly the same.
Do they do Monty Python references?
No, they do not.
You'd be stone dead in a moment. You're not fooling anybody.
But it does kind of dip deeper into the combat. Like you get a crossbow at one point, and nice. So then you can like add on different bolts. You can have a flame bolt or a bolt that attracts rats. So you shoot a guy with a bolt, and the rats come and eat him real quick and stuff like that.
Horrifying.
Yeah, and then the little brother like gets even stronger with the rats. He can like basically sense them, and you can use the rats to see where bad guys are and stuff like that. So they kind of tweak the gameplay a little bit, but it doesn't feel enough to justify it being a true sequel. Even still, I love the story. Every time I like games that like put the story first, and you feel like the characters that you meet are not as black and white as they traditionally are in most video games. Like that guy's gonna always be the bad guy, Instead, like now you're working with that guy because plot reasons. And they fleshed it out really well. So it's 15 chapters. I'm on chapter 8 or 9 right now, and so I feel like I got the gist of the game down. The upgrade system is very basic, which I love. I don't like games that have single player games that have like Call of Duty level of upgrade systems. Is that the word of the day?
Oh yeah,
That is dead. Bury it.
I changed it though. That is still the word. It's dead. Bury it.
So it's an enjoyable game. I give it an 8 out of 10. I think I gave the original Plague Tale a 9 or a 9.5. So if they had upgraded the gameplay to make it feel like a true sequel, I think it would have been a higher score. Also, for a 2022 game, they really need to do better motion capture with the mouth. I don't know why to this day they still have like the Muppet effect for when people are talking and stuff like that. That drives me crazy. But yeah. So there we go. That's my review. My news
Call of Duty
is for
That is dead. Bury it.
is for Nintendo. Pokemon developer Creatures is the name of I guess they're one of
Creatures
the,
Inc.
Yeah, is hiring for work on next-gen hardware for Nintendo, which means that Nintendo is
Planning a new console.
planning a new console. Switch is not has been out since 2017. It's had 5 different Pokemon games on it.
Yep.
And the advertised named of Pokemon games coming out are a Pokemon Ranger, Poke Park, and a Detective Pikachu game, as well as a Detective Pikachu sequel for film. So apparently they're involved in all that. But I mean, 2017, that's like what, almost,
That's 5 years ago.
is it 5 years ago? Is when the Switch came out?
It's 5 years.
Usually it's 6 years for a console generation, so
They're getting a head start.
By the time they get it finished.
And by the time
Yeah.
it comes out.
so maybe like by 2025, Nintendo usually kind of drags its feet. They'll let a console, because like the Wii was out forever before the Switch came out, unless you want to call the Wii U a console. But yeah,
Not the Wii U.
not the Wii U. But yeah, we'll see. I'm all for Nintendo and what they do as far as hardware. I think that they always
We'll
make
re-release all the Mario games for it.
yeah, of
And
course.
Skyrim.
And it'll be $60 a piece. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Nintendo gets their money.
and we will pay it. So, but yeah, there you go. Hopefully, more interesting things to come for Nintendo. I wonder if they're going to go like deep into graphics and try and have a contender against Xbox and PlayStation for the next console.
They've probably been working on it
Probably.
because they normally do pretty well with a console.
Have y'all seen like the graphics for like they remade the original Pokemon movie in CGI? I could see them doing
one with
stuff to
YouTube?
where I could see them doing stuff to where it's more that kind of CGI. It's a little more modern.
I mean,
but not too far.
with the advent of Unreal 5, because you have like one-person game studios now that can make like really good, like AAA contending games because they just need time. That's all they need.
Well, a lot of times Nintendo games they don't go for like realism. They go for like improved graphics, but they don't go for like
Hyper realism.
yeah.
Right. Well, graphics aren't my favorite thing for video games. I love a pretty picture like the next guy, but gameplay is always paramount, and I feel like Nintendo has always prioritized gameplay first. So
Yeah, I don't need hyper realistic graphics on a Pokemon game.
yeah, I want to know what that would look like. So
Buck just comes oozing his way up.
Dude,
Caterpie,
I'm dying.
you dying time.
I'm dying.
You should be dying more.
Shut up.
You ready for trivia?
What?
Just messing with you. All right. Well, that's it for our news and reviews. So, yeah, if you got any suggestions, comments, or concerns, message us on entertainthispodcast.com.
Hashtag Christ.
And if you want,
Always be sure to follow us on Twitter at @thisentertain.
yeah, and if you want us to review or talk about anything in specific, that's the best place to do it. That's it for this week's episode. Tom will crawl into a corner and die, and Mitch will pluck his eyeball out.
And Hayden will make sure he gets his double punishments reviewed for next week.
I've already forgot what they
This
are.
week, everyone's suffering.
Adventures in Dino City and Shark Side of the Moon.
I'm going to start a new Twitter thing called hashtag ban the sauce.
Ban the sauce.
You got to make a Twitter account first.
I'll make it for that.
All right. Goodbye from Mitch.
Bye.
Goodbye from Tom.
Bye, Tom.
Goodbye from me, and goodbye. You did, Tom. You made it.
Yeah, you just got to do it next episode when we first start out. Yeah, you do. You can't freak out on